Hi, I'm Hans Wilhelm. Why is it that so many people feel lonely, lost, confused and even fearful? Why are so few are truly happy and content? What happened? In this video, I want to show how we got into this mess, this very confusing world, which is the opposite to our true home, the absolute reality. Let's take a look.
When we talk about the 7 times 7 dimensional absolute reality from where we all once originated, we can only use crude symbols when we try to grasp it with our very limited 3-dimensional mind. Therefore, for this video, I will use a simple metaphor of a stream or ocean, representing the inexhaustible flowing stream of light ether that generates from the central sun and is the origin of the constant evolving and expanding creation. As we have seen in my video, this ever-flowing fine material energy has also many other names and qualities, like the all-law of infinity, God's Spirit, love, the field. It is also divine creative intelligence, or simply pure consciousness, awareness. Everything is consciousness, expressing itself or modifying itself in form, color, sound, and fragrance in the various phenomena of creation throughout infinity eternally. The attribute of consciousness is the constant sending and receiving of information, and that is what all of creation does, in harmony, in peace, and in total unity, sending and receiving all the time. This ever-streaming spirit is also the carrier substance of all fine material forms, the infinite numbers of cosmoses and universes. The phenomena or aspects of consciousness in this field are the suns, the planets, all life forms, the nature kingdoms, and the divine spirit beings, which some call angelic beings, and that we all were once too. And remember, as you have seen in my video on the holographic universe, in this great unity, everything is in everything. The whole is contained in every part. And as there is no standstill in the universe, we can be more precise and call it a holomotion creation, constantly evolving and expanding. When Christ says that the kingdom of God is in us, he is referring to this fact that the essence of everything is in everything. All of creation is in us. Now back to the point I'm trying to make. Instead of drawing such radiant spirit beings in my usual way, today I would like to use the metaphor of a whirlpool to represent these perfect radiant spirit beings in the sea of consciousness. So imagine this is us in our pure state of being. Again, this whirlpool is only a metaphor for me to explain why we are no longer in this fine material realm of bliss. So we could say that we are like a whirlpool of love, in the selfless, all-inclusive, unlimited and unconditional stream of love. And love is, just like creation, an ever-expanding phenomena, like this. How do we know that this is true? Because we can actually feel this expansive quality of love as joy, bliss, and even ecstasy. Yes, that is our natural way of being, a radiant spirit being, like a drop in an ocean of bliss, which is our true home. But why are we not here in this blissful state? The spiritual world teaches us that in the early stage of creation, there happened a glitch. Some of these perfect spirit beings wanted to undo creation and wanted to create their own kingdom. It is an event that is commonly called the fall, which I explain in many other videos. These spirit beings no longer wanted to be selfless love in the service of others or there is. Instead, they wanted only to serve themselves. This was possible because we all have the free will, which divinity never opposes. It was the beginning of the ego and the self-centeredness and selfishness, the me. This caused the high divine love vibration to slow down, and the light ether was transformed downward. With that, the expanding and feel-good love vibration was slowed down, and now we have the contracting, the opposite movement and perception, which we all know and can experience as pain, suffering, sorrow, hurt, and more. So from the open, giving and loving hand, which is always joy and freedom, we now have the tight, gripping, holding and closed hand, which can't let go and is the opposite to freedom and love. This continuous downward trend caused an utter degeneration of these once noble, radiant spirit beings. And the more selfish these spirit beings became, the more the light ether transformed down and eventually crystallized into what we call matter. Matter are just thought forms and is not solid. At its essence, it is also nothing but energy, as Nobel Prize laureate and theoretical physicist Max Planck categorically said, "There is no matter as such." But with our 5 outer senses, we find that, of course, very difficult to believe. Can we now see the difference between our true home, the pure heavens, and our present predicament? Here in the absolute reality, everything is connected and communicating with everything else. Here is total unity, warmth, togetherness. But these spirit beings have entered the temporary or relative reality, which is the realm of cause and effect, of contrast, shadows, time and space, which explains why we here have separation or isolation, which is the cause of so much loneliness in this world. No wonder many experience this material universe as painful, harsh and hopeless, or even senseless. They feel lost. Basically, all spiritual teachings tell us the same story. For us to be happy again, we need to undo the self-created glitch, which means to undo our karma, so that we can return back to our true home, the reality of selfless love, of bliss, joy and ecstasy. Look at my video on karma. This journey home is the inner path, where the Christ energy within us helps us to dissolve our karmic burdens so that we can become free again and slowly walk home, back into the higher vibration and become that happy, radiant spirit being again. A return to the ever-flowing, pure stream of consciousness.
This is how I understand the teachings from the absolute reality and our present predicament and existence here on Earth. I hope you found it helpful. On my website, lifeexplained.com, you will find a page called Recommendations, which lists a lot of books about the inner path. This particular video was inspired by Gabrieles books The Soul on its Path to Perfection and Die Degeneration schlechthin, which will soon also be available in English. Links to both books are beneath this video. I hope you will subscribe and I see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching.